So, I was gonna make a modding tutorial for Five Nights at Freddy's. I meant Friday Night Funkin', but I have a Mac. Like, I can still access the game files, but I just can't play the actual game. So there'll be literally no point of drawing and animating sprites if I just can't use it. So instead, I'm gonna dig into those game files to see if there's anything cool, and if there's a Mac download later on, I might use that and make the tutorial then. Also, please subscribe. It helps me a lot. Plus, it boosts my ego. Actually, I was joking, but let's get in, okay? So I downloaded the Windows 64-bit version, even though I have a Mac. I'm not sure it really does anything, but we go to assets here, and then images, and here we go. We have just about everything that the developers allowed us to see. And there's pretty standard stuff like, the alphabet. Nothing really important there. The boyfriend, which I kind of want to get into. Like obviously you have like the frames, if you know what I mean, like how he acts in the game. We also see some stuff that you're not supposed to see during the game, like maybe these are like hurt animations. Another thing I want to add on is I'm not sure if this is actually in the game or not, but I'll take the assumption that it's not. Feel free to correct me. I can see why it was scrapped, because if it was a hurt animation that was originally this, as you're playing the game from your peripheral vision, you can't really see your character, so it will be easier for you to detect like differences in color more than the actual shape of your character. Because if you're kind of like divert your eyes in a way that like the characters look fuzzy, you can notice the difference between these two because of the color difference in color, rather than these two because they're a slightly different shape. If you know what that means. If you don't, then just I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not good at explaining things. These are obviously not in the game. Oops. And maybe they'll be implemented later, but we don't really know. And here are some more. This is definitely in like the spookier gameplay, like the lemon demon and the spooky kids. And then here's some like just assets. Some of the stuff is obviously the father. I think his name was Luis or something. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, nothing really important here. We have just about every single asset here is in the game. I don't need to go into that much detail. We have the girlfriend. This is like her in the tutorial, obviously, because she's like pointing her fingers. Like I said before, nothing really interesting except like maybe these, because we do see these in the trailer, I believe, like these couple ones where she's waving, and these ones when she's a little bit sad. Then we have obviously this is in game, but there's also an unused one. This is the older version, and it actually shows that the evil character, which is like the dad, actually had like a losing animation too, which is kind of interesting. And also, like, obviously our character, it was a little bit more dynamic too. I wonder why they removed that. Some more stuff that I found was, this is like the Halloween background. Nothing really important. But what I found interesting was, while that is like one like entire frame, the stage is like all composed of different things. Like this is the stage light. This is the background stage. Maybe I should make it a little bit more big. Yeah, backlight, curtains, they're all different. And, I'll just show the kids because they're cute. But nothing really, like, interesting because they're all in the game. All the sprites are in the game. And also, this is the newest character, Pico. But it seems like he might be a playable character too, because he does have her animations, which aren't in the game. They're also facing the same direction as like the normal character would be. So you might have him as a playable character. Also, you have the lemon demon. Surprisingly enough, he still has like his neck clipping, which is quite interesting. Kind of a shame that they cut him out, but I hope to see him back like officially in the game. And if you want to know like how to play him, even though it's not official, you can just check my other video. And here's like the most interesting thing I found. While the Lemon Demon is still playable, this character is totally unplayable as of right now. And this is the Lucky Guitar, and I really like his character design. It's kind of sad that he was cut out entirely, but he's really cute, that's all. It's really a shame because he does have really good character design. It's probably like a problem with him not matching the style of the game because the other characters you see have like a really dark line art. Even with the Spooky Kids, it's by a different artist, but it still has like the bold lines, the bold black lines. But this character doesn't really. I mean, you do see it, but it's a little bit faint. It's actually like more of a brown. It's definitely a different style. So I can see why they wouldn't put him in the game, but at the same time, it's such a small detail that I feel like it's just so much better if it's added in. That's literally everything I've found so far. There's probably more. Custom characters is just like the same thing as the boyfriend, but I assume that they're gonna add like custom characters like the folder, says. There's some more stuff, but I can't really access them at the moment. But they're just like, game songs. These are the actual code, I believe. Yeah, they're the actual code. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not fluent in code. So anyways, I hope that was really interesting. I definitely found that interesting. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Please subscribe. I will definitely add more Friday Night Funkin' content.